Myself, M. Karthik Kumar Reddy, working as an assistant professor in Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's group of institutions in the Department of Civil Engineering. Here in the Foundation Engineering subject, in Unit 1 Subsoil Exploration, I am going to explain about objective type bits. Which of the following is proved to be useful ongoing over the site? Means, what are the useful things we are going to do in the site? Excavation. In the site we are going to excavate the soil. Escarpment means a long steep slope, especially one at the edge of a plateau or separating different areas of land at different heights. Means we are also doing escarpments. Flood marks to find out the water level in the particular ground, either it is in a saturated state or unsaturated state. We are doing all the things. Excavation, escarpments and flood marks are useful in the site. Means answer will be coming as all of the mentioned. What are the different methods of site investigation that are dependent upon? Climatic condition and local topography will be coming under index properties of the soil. Coming to the engineering properties, compressibility, permeability and shear strength. Here the answer will be coming as nature of engineering project, that is permeability, compressibility and shear strength. Answer is B, nature of engineering project. The information that should be yielded on site exploration. By doing the site exploration, what are the information we are getting? Rock formation, depth of groundwater, structural loading. Here we are going to get, by doing the site exploration, we are going to get rock formation. Means answer will be A. In site exploration, depth up to which the increase in pressure is likely to cause shear failure is known as. Failure depth is not correct. Significant depth. Significant depth is likely to cause the shear failure in the site exploration. Here the answer is B, significant depth. Depending upon the details, the site exploration may be classified as already we have discussed in the subsoil exploration, site exploration may be classified as general and detailed. General will be test pits, excavations, that is open excavations, and detailed exploration will be coming under borings, agar boring, wash boring, percussion boring and router drilling. Here the answer is general and detailed exploration. Then general exploration gives the information about which of the following features. General exploration gives information about depth of the rock, till what extent rocks are available. Means either we can go for shallow foundation or deep foundation. Composition of soil strata. Soil is either weak or strong. Groundwater level. Either the water is present in which soil. Suppose if the water is present in the nearby area, at that time soil will be smooth and it will become saturated. Here the answer is D, all of them mentioned. For pile foundations, the depth of exploration at the start of the work. For pile foundation, the minimum depth of exploration should be 10 meters. What are the methods used for general exploration? Here we are saying about general exploration. General exploration means top area, that is subsurface penetration. General exploration is subsurface penetration. Answer is subsurface penetration. The feature that helps to estimate the relative density of coarse grained soil. Relative density of coarse grained soil is sounding, shallow test bits, exploration borings and geophysical methods. Shallow test bits will be coming for only nearby the area, that is fine grained soils, and borings and geophysical methods will be used for fine grained and coarse grained soils. Here sounding will be the answer to find out the relative density of coarse grained soil. The number and deposition of boreholes are varied depending upon subsoil condition. Depending upon the subsoil condition, we are going to dig number of boreholes depending upon the type of subsoil condition. That is, for small buildings we are digging one borehole. For large and important buildings we are digging 4 boreholes, 1 at center and 4 near the corners, covering an area of 0.4 hectares. In detailed exploration, the field test is conducted to determine The field test means directly we can go for permeability. Permeability laboratory test means constant test and variability test depending upon the type of soil, either it is a cohesive soil or non-cohesive soil. And the field test to conducted to determine is permeability, that is pumping out test and pumping in test. Answer is C. The various methods of site exploration can be grouped under which of the following? What are the various methods of site exploration? Already we have discussed. Various methods of site exploration means open excavations and borings. Open excavation can be done by test pits, by excavating the soil, and borings, agar boring, shell boring, wash boring, percussion boring, rotary drilling and core drilling. Here the answer is A. Open excavations and borings. Exploratory borings in general exploration is carried out by using agar boring. General exploration is can be done by agar boring. Bore equipment is correct. Well curb is used for well foundation. It means agar boring is used for general exploration. Answer is A. That is agar. Hand agars can be used for depth up to 6 meters. In the agar boring, already we have discussed, power driven agars are used up to 3 to 5 meters and hand agars are used up to 6 meters, and greater than 6 meters we can go for mechanical agars. Here for hand agars can be used for depth up to 6 meters. Agar boring used in which type of soil? Agar boring used generally in cohesive soil. For coarse grained soil we are going for, that is non-cohesive soil, we are going for wash boring. Agar boring is used in cohesive soil. The type of boring used for making deep excavation is, for making the deep excavation we are going for percussion boring. In the percussion boring, heavy chisel is alternately lifted and dropped. Here water is supplied to the borehole and slurry is lifted by sand pumps at regular intervals. This cannot be used in loose sands. That's why percussion boring is used for making deep excavations. Which of the following method is adopted for fast boring? Fast boring means we can go for wash boring. Wash boring method is adopted for fast boring. As we are supplying continuous water level to make the soil smooth, we can use wash boring for fast boring. Rotary boring can also be called as. Rotary boring means a drill bit is fixed at the lower end of a drill dot and rotated. This is suitable for rock formation. Rotary boring is suitable for rock formation. Here percussion boring is suitable for whatever the rocks, and wash boring is suitable for in the non-cohesionless soil. Here rotary boring will be similar to the core boring. Core boring is also called as for drilling boreholes and obtaining rock cores. Rotary boring can also be called as core boring. Agar boring is mostly suitable for which type of work? Agar boring is mostly suitable in highways, for the construction of highways. Used in soils which can stay open without casing or drilling mud. In this we can take soils as clay soil and silt soil. The agar boring is mostly suitable for highway exploration. Wash boring cannot be used for dash type of soil strata. Wash boring cannot be used for boulders. Wash boring can be used for cohesionless soil, and sometimes we can go for cohesive soils also. Wash boring cannot be used for boulder type of soil strata. Here the answer is C, boulder.